Hey guys, it's Mandy Gatlin with Be Passionate and Prosper. And today I just wanted to share some things with you guys about what's been going on for my hubby and I, and all the kind of like goods and things that we've been up to, working on, trying to accomplish, and also go over something that has kind of been in our field of awareness lately. And that is this concept of like having to overcome fear. The last couple of months, I would even say last year in 2018, this was last year, we had a lot of interesting conversations. And in those conversations, we would definitely get pulled into kind of like this negative talk, or like this almost like fear talk, where we were just, you know what that is, like when you're going back and forth, especially if it's your mate or even if it's kind of just in your own mind, it's that negative talk that comes up for yourself where you're just complaining and you're just going over something again and again, and you don't really come out with a solution. You don't really come out with anything that's like, okay, positive or a direction out of it. And something that we started to notice, and this is kind of something we point out in each other now, is that when you are talking in that way, that you not only will it pull the other person in and get them talking in that way too, unless the other person's really good at noticing it and can say, okay, no more talk about this. We're gonna start talking about something more positive. If the other person can do that, but it's really rare for people to be that self-aware. But more than that is this concept of fear, and how the fear just becomes so debilitating. And I have to say that in everything that I have done, in owning my businesses, in investing in real estate, which was scary as shit, and investing in the stock market, which is always unpredictable. And I mean, there's these huge dips sometimes. That's scary. I mean, pretty much in everything that I've done, the way that I've had success is whenever I did it with fear, when I did it scared, when I just said, okay, I'm just going to go for this and I'm going to stick with it, because I feel it strongly as something that I need to do. And if you're talking about it, most likely it's something that you're really wanting. And so if you keep ruminating about it and wondering, you're keeping yourself in this limbo state. And it's almost better to just figure out how you can take the steps. Instead of wondering, should I do it? Figure out just, what is the next step? What is it that I need to do next in order to make this happen? And I'm saying that across the board. Like when I had to invest in real estate, I had fear. I didn't understand it. So what did I do? I said, okay, I'm going to go find a network or group of people or a mentor. And sure enough, I found a group and became a part of that group. And they offered free trainings, and it was amazing the amount of stuff that I learned for free. And now that's why I give back so much material, all of the stuff, all of the blogs and the free material that I put out there. I put that out there as a way to give back, because that's what I was given to get started. And I know that sometimes you need that information in order to feel like I need to move forward, So sometimes it's just that you need information. But a lot of times with fear, it's just this concept of, what do I need to know next, or what do I need to do next? So I just wanted to share that first, because I know that for a lot of you guys, even with things as simple as like saving some money, investing your money, or starting a business, the fear comes up and the self-doubt and the negative talk. And you can allow that to keep you from ever getting started. And I don't want that for you. I want you to be able to, do what you need to do and reach out for support. If you need that from me, then just email me or comment below and I will offer that support to you. But get it, around you too in your local community. There's people around who are teaching things for free all of the time, and people who are mentoring other people. So, just get that information if that's what you need in order to move forward and know that you can do this. I mean, I I knew nothing about business when I first started. In fact, when I went in to get my vehicle, a truck, to start my first business, which was a balloon and helium supply company, I started it at 20 years old, had no credit. I went in to get a truck, and the car dealer asked me, do you have credit? And I was like, what's credit? I had no clue what credit was. I mean, I just did it one thing at a time, and I just overcame that fear. That, in fact, that's a story I tell quite often, because in that small interaction with that car dealer, he asked me, do you have, any money then to put down? And I said, yeah, I have a small savings. And I so did not want to tell him that, because I didn't want to get talked into making this decision. I wanted that decision to come from me. But really, I was already there with knowing that I needed a truck. So I was there to buy a truck. And he was telling me, he was educating me in the ways that I could make that happen. And so I did finally open up and say, yes, I have $5,000 saved. It's my entire life savings from when I was a kid doing babysitting and dog sitting. And he said to me, if you can write a check for that $5,000 and you guys can promise to me that you will give me a good deal on the helium, then I will get you a truck today. And we shook hands, and I had to get my checkbook out, and I had to write that check for $5,000. And my hand was shaking as I wrote that check. But that decision to do that was the reason. I mean, there are so many little decisions like that add up to my success. But because I was able to get over that fear and not hold on to my money, and I said, okay, that started off my business. And within 2 years, I was making more than I could make with my college degree doing anything else. I was already on my way. So I graduated college, and in fact, I was like, I just want to be done with this, because I felt like college was holding me back from getting my business to, making a lot of money. In fact, it was. I mean, it was taking up my time, and I could have been spending that on my marketing and meeting new clients and all of that. So, what I'm saying to you is, whatever your fear is, just go out there, talk to that person that you need to talk to, get more information, ask them about what are the options or the possibilities to make this happen, and then allow yourself to go and do it with that fear. And it does get easier. I wrote that check for $5,000 with a shaking hand. And then 2 years later, you guys, I was writing checks like that all of the time to buy equipment for things, and no shaking hand anymore, because I had done it. And that was kind of my first step to knowing how to, when you need money, how to allow yourself to let money go to make an investment in yourself and in your business so that it could come back to you tenfold. So definitely find out what you need to find out, get that education, and don't let your fear stop you. Okay, so I wanted to share that first because that is something that my husband and I have been going back and forth about a lot lately. And we're making some huge changes in our life. We're wanting even more freedom than we currently have. He currently works, and I work from home. I do a lot of coaching, but we want that to become even easier for us. So now we're reaching out and learning how to make money passively, and to do that from our online, from our blogs. And so we're reaching out, we're getting education. So we are getting help from people, from mentors, which I will be sharing in the next couple of months. You guys are going to get tons of blogs and tips and videos on this, because I know that a lot of you want freedom, more freedom in your life, more passive income. So I'm going to be sharing all of that with you. But we're definitely starting to reach out and get that help. And that's where we are right now. And we have fear about that. There's all kinds of fears coming up for us about, for my husband, he's the one that has that steady paycheck and has health insurance. And that's a huge question for us. How are we going to provide health insurance? But we have to keep reminding ourselves, this is something we keep coming back to, is we can't allow ourselves to get stuck or be in fear about health insurance. In fact, I hear this from a lot of people that I do coaching with. They're scared to make the leap from their job into their own business because they keep asking me, well, Mandy, am I going to be okay? Am I going to have health insurance? And I'm like, yeah, it's something that you'll buy and invest in for yourself, and you'll be totally fine. When I had my balloon and helium supply company, within the 2 years, I was making enough, and I had to look into health insurance, and I was able to, get a group plan for my business. So it's totally doable. It's totally possible. And you can't let those fears take over. So you focus on what you need to focus on next and get that help. So that's where we're at. Those are the things that we're up to right now. We are still in the process of getting our property cleaned up and rent ready, because we still have that kind of inner knowing that this property that we have is going to be a rental at some point. When we stepped into this house, we knew that this house was going to be a rental for some reason. So we're still working on that too, making a lot of improvements. Last month we had to take care of some ductwork in the ceiling, and we had to, so it's been a lot of work, but we're doing it step by step. So just take the time, get the information. If you need any resources or help, please reach out to me. Definitely sign up for the newsletter that we have at the Be Passionate and Prosper site, because you get a free course with that sign up, and it takes you through how to get your money in order, how to get your business or your side hustle set up. And then you continue to get these inspirational emails and blog posts from us about tips and things. I mean, as detailed as how to invest your money in the stock market and do it wisely. And we go through how to do it. I mean, how to set it up exactly for your success. And then, stuff as detailed as that, all the way to stuff more general. in terms of like how you can be making money as with little side hustles for yourself or for your family. So there's all kinds of amazing tips in there. So you can sign up for that. You can check out our Be Passionate and Prosper course, which is always available. You can find that under the courses section on our website. And then I always say, if you guys have any questions, please just post them below in the comments. I comment on all of your comments. I love hearing from you guys. And also email me if you need to email. It's bepassionateandprosper@yahoo.com. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. My name's Mandy Gatlin, and I'm sending all of you guys all the success, all of the love, everything that you need to go for it and get started. Do it with your fear. Go kick ass, okay? Love you guys. Bye.